cargo bay of the C-5A Galaxy is so large that it could hold over 25 million ping-pong balls. But that's not what brought it to Harlingen this time. Fat Albert, as it's affectionately called, is picking up an old C-119 to transport to the Museum of Aviation at Robins Air Force Base in Georgia.
Also, the primary goal is training. Our reserve unit up in Kelly is going from the C-130 to the C-5, and so we have flight engineer training and loadmaster training and also pilot training, and we can also help out the rest of the Air Force through all this training that we're doing.
It's a special flight for one of the co-pilots. Lawson House learned how to fly at Young Aviation in Harlingen almost 20 years ago.
It's really an easy plane to fly. It's so easy. It's just unbelievable how easy the airplane is to fly. And but it was sort of fun to be able to come back to my hometown and be on the crew of this airplane.
Fat Albert is large enough to transport any piece of Army equipment and is kept ready for immediate military deployment. This is undoubtedly the largest plane to ever fly into Harlingen, and the $80 million price tag means that for the 24 hours it's here, there will be round-the-clock security. Nasa Whistler, Newswatch 23, Harlingen.
The free world's largest aircraft is at the Little Rock Air Force Base. It's a C-5A Galaxy aircraft worth over $100 million. This is the first time a C-5 has flown into Arkansas. Base officials say they'll be using the aircraft to train members of the military in what they call total force exercises. That's when the Air Force, Army Reserve, Air National Guard, and the Army National Guard all work together to prepare for an emergency.
What we're actually doing is practicing what we would do if we ever had to go to war. How to load the airplane and get the equipment away from our own soil and onto wherever the war happens to be. The C-5 is as long as a football field, as wide as 2 football fields, and it's about 6 stories high.
The C-5 can hold up to 100 tons of equipment and gets only 5 miles to a gallon of fuel, but it is capable of moving fighting forces to any place in the world.